Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I have not done one of these videos in so freaking long, but I'm so glad you tuned in. And since I have not done one of these in a long time, the last one I did, I've gained quite a few subscribers since I've done one. So let me just introduce this series. This series is called My Reading Diaries. I started it in 2023, and basically it is just literally me like reading throughout the week, like things that you guys don't see, like that's like book challenges or like 24-hour reading vlogs, like things like that. And so one of my goals for the new year is to try to do these more regularly, like weekly hopefully, and post them on Sundays since my normal like regular videos go up on Fridays. So yeah, that's the goal for this year, is to get consistent with reading diaries. So today is January 8th, so it's a Monday, and I'm on my lunch right now. It's currently 12:40. I just went on lunch like 10 minutes ago, so I'm just gonna spend this time reading. I'm currently doing my reread of House of Earth and Blood, because if you guys don't know, House of Flame and Shadow comes out January 30th, and so I read House of Earth and Blood back in September, and y'all, it was confusing, but it was still so good. That's when you know writing is so good, when you was confused but you also loved it. Like, it made sense like once I got to the end, but now I'm going back into it and I'm just like understanding so much more now because I know who the characters are. And so like I'm able to pay attention, like more attention to like the world itself versus just trying to figure out like, you know, what the plot was, because well, the plot was easy to understand, but it was just, I just feel like doing a reread before I go into House of Sky and Breath, because I actually never read House of Sky and Breath, because once I finished House of Earth and Blood, everyone was like, you need to finish ACOTAR before you go into House of Sky and Breath. So I took a break from just all Sarah J Maas universe, and then at the end of December, or at the end of the year in December, I finally finished ACOTAR. And so yes, this is what's been my Kindle read, because I've still been reading other books, but I've just been reading this on my Kindle because I just didn't feel like holding a thick book this time. It's a thick book, y'all, so I was just like, let me just do it on my Kindle. And I am currently 63% in, so if you ask me, I'm doing pretty good, because I just started, like I said, I just started it like last week, beginning of last week, I think. And I've also read 2 other books in that time, and I'm also reading The Dead Romantics currently right now. So yeah, I'm going to use this time to go ahead and try to get to at least 70%. Technically, so according to my Kindle, I'm on page 495. There's 805 pages in the book, I believe. So hopefully if I can get to like 550 today, they'll be great. My goal is to finish this like either by the middle of the week or by the end of the week, and then go into next week starting House of Sky and Breath. And then I'll probably try to make that one last. I probably won't try to read that one too fast, so like it won't be too much of a gap between House of Sky and Breath and House of Flame and Shadow, because y'all, the book hangovers that Sarah gives me is insane. But yeah, I have my little Spotify playlist on my TV ready to go. I'm wearing my Long Way Home crew neck from Enlightened Soul Co. Literally, I live in book hoodies. I live in hoodies just in general, but lately it's definitely been more book hoodies. So you guys like probably always see me in one of my videos, and that's why, because that's all I wear these days. But yeah, let's continue reading. And yeah, I don't know what else is on the plan. There's not really anything else on the plan today. My weekdays are pretty much the same. Like, I work, I read, I cook dinner, and yeah, that's like what my week consists of. I think I'm gonna film tonight for like a regular main channel video. I'm saying main channel like I have a vlog channel, but in a sense, I guess you can say it's like a vlog. But for a regular video, I'm thinking about filming tonight. I don't know. It's kind of gonna be like a chit chat, but like it's also gonna be like a book related chit chat. So I definitely want to do it at night because I'm gonna drink some wine. We're gonna like have a little convo. I think I'm gonna do the 2023 end of the year tag. I think that's what I'm kind of leaning towards, but like I'm gonna go into it like blind. Like I've seen the questions, but I'm not gonna like plan out like what books I'm gonna choose. I'm just gonna try to choose them as I go. I'm just gonna pull up my Goodreads and go from there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking tonight. And like I said, I'm gonna drink some wine while I do that. Yeah, it's just gonna be a vibe, you know. We're gonna be cozy in our pajamas and we're just gonna have a little chit chat about, you know, my favorite 2023 books. Or all the books of my 20, not all of them, but you know, it's a little tag. So yeah, let's get to reading and I'll talk to you guys before I go back to work from lunch. So it's almost like an hour later, so just a little update before I get back into work and start back reading later today. I didn't get to page 650. I got to 550. I got to page 522, so I'm on chapter 56. So I'm hoping to get to, I'm gonna say my goal tonight will be to get to 600 pages. That's my goal for tonight. If I can do 100 pages a day, then I'll hit 600. I'll finish the book by like Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, so far, we're at the part now where Bryce and Bryson Hunt, Quinlan is her last name, but Bryce and Hunt are about to have a video call with her parents. And yeah, that is what's going on. They still have not found out who it is. If you guys don't know what the Crescent City World is about, basically the first book, Bryce, her best friend, Danica, and like some more of their friends, which Danica is considered like the leader of the pack of wolves. And so Danica and the pack of wolves, they get murdered, and they think that it's some demon that somebody has basically called upon, because like if y'all know Sarah J Maas, her worlds, there are a lot of different creatures, there's fae and all of that, and so Bryce and Hunt get put on an assignment together to try to figure out what this demon is, who this demon is, and they're trying to find it and get rid of it, because there's this very important meeting going on in their town. And yeah, it's been 2 years since Danica has died. They never found out really who did it. They had their suspects, but now they're realizing, you know, the deaths are starting to happen again, and it's mimicking how Danica in the pack died. So yeah, that's like the gist of the story. It's, you know, Sarah J Maas, when you could go all day talking about her books, but yeah, so Bryce and Hunt are basically trying to figure out what happened. It's been 2 years and the deaths are starting back again. So yeah, that is what's going on. And like I said, hopefully I get to 600 pages tonight. But I will update you guys once I get off work, and I'll probably try to read a little bit right after I get off work before I like start doing like my night routine and stuff. And then hopefully I read a little bit of the Dead Romantics tonight also. We'll see. But yes, I'll see you guys shortly. Hi guys. So it is a lot later. I actually just got out of the shower, hence why my hair looks like this right now. I was gonna say, where's my like Kindle? So it's actually pretty early and I'm actually ahead of schedule. Well, because it's not ahead of schedule, I took something off. I was gonna film my little chit chat tonight, but I'm actually gonna film it tomorrow now. But it's currently 7:32, and where am I at on House of Earth and Blood? Guys, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's starting to stress me out again. I'm like, Jasmine, you know what happens, but I'm just like, oh, like I feel like I'm reading it for the first time again. So I did make it to 600 pages. I'm actually at 611 pages. So I'm at part 4 and I mean part 5, I'm sorry. And at 77%. So I'm actually going to continue reading it, and I marked my bookmark. So this is like what I have left. I don't have much left. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to read a little bit more, at least until I get ready to eat dinner. I've been reading the Dead Romantics more so when I like get in bed, and I'm just not ready to get in bed yet. I just want to sit on my couch and read. And so I've been trying to like make sure I give enough time to I know I've been needing to give more time to House of Earth and Blood because it's obviously thicker than the time I've been given to the Dead Romantics, which I have been loving the Dead Romantics, but I'm not far enough into it to just like, I think I'm literally only like 3 chapters in, so it's just not much I can really say right now about it. But yeah, I'm gonna continue. Now I'm hoping I can get to at least 650, and I'll probably eat dinner like around 8, and then we'll see if I get to 700 tonight. But I am confident I can get to 650 before I get ready to eat dinner. So let's get to reading, and yeah. Hi guys, it's a lot later. It is currently 10:36. Y'all, I am cozy in my PJs. I got my bonnet on now, but you know, we nice and cozy. I just hit the 700 page mark, and y'all, I am about to tear up because this is like one of the most saddest parts in the book. And oh, let me pause my TV because you're trying to get copyrighted here. But yes, y'all, I'm in the middle of a chapter right now, and I'm like, I gotta I'm like so tempted to just finish the book. I like have 100 pages left. I'm not really that tired, so I'm like, do I want to just go ahead and finish this tonight? We'll see. I'll update y'all in the morning if I finish it or if I just continue reading the Dead Romantics. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get through 100 pages, but y'all just know it's like the ending of this book is just so like, it is crazy. It's like you go through the entire book and it's like, it's not boring by any means. It's just like, it's just kind of constant, you know. There's like everything that happens, it's not like you're at the edge of your seat, I guess. Like, you know, you're intrigued and you're like, okay, like this, you know, this investigation is going on. But y'all, the last 150 pages will have you sweating. I remember the first time I read this, y'all, I was literally sweating bullets reading this. And even now my heart is like racing. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is... I forgot what Sarah J. Maas does in her books. The last 100 to 150 pages just be an absolute roller coaster. And that is what's happening right now. And like I said, I'm in like one of the saddest parts of the book where one of her friends, one of the main female characters' friends, so Bryce's friend, is basically sacrificing her life to save Bryce. So Bryce can get away from this archangel or whatever you want to call him. And oh my gosh, it's just so sad because she's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading and I will update you guys in the morning about what we end up doing. Do we finish this or do we try to read like a chapter or two of the Dead Romantics? We'll see. Once I finish this chapter, I'm gonna see if I can like put it down. I know that like since I already kind of know what happens, it's not that enticing feeling where like I have to finish it, like I have to know what happens next, because I kind of already know what happens next. But we'll see, because the way my heart pumping, you'll think I would have never read this. But yes, all right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night. Hi friends, it is Tuesday. It's so much later in the day. You guys saw I finished House of Earth and Blood during my lunch today, and y'all, the fact that I had to go back to work after finishing that should be a crime, because my mind was just like, what the heck. And that was my second time reading it. Like, as you guys know, well, I don't know why my camera is doing this weird blinking. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, it's recording. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, so I think it hurt worse the second time around. Like, yeah, I think, you know, the sad parts hit harder the second time around. But yeah, so I did feel like I said, I finished that, and then I've so far only read, which I think I gotta show you guys a little clip, but I've read another chapter of The Dead Romantics. So now I'm at chapter 7. So I'm at page 65. So I'm gonna try to read a little bit of this tonight. And it's early, like it's still kind of early. I think it's like, it's 5:45. Yeah, literally the moment I logged off work, I went and I got showered and I put on my PJs. It's just one of those days. It's like rainy and gloomy outside, so like it's just one of those days you just sit in the house and you do the bare minimum. So after work, that's what I'm doing, the bare minimum. So like I said, I'm gonna continue reading The Dead Romantics. I'm gonna at least, how many pages are in this book? I don't want to, just acknowledgements. Okay. Okay, 345 it looks like. So I'm gonna at least get to 100. If I can get to 145, that will be perfect, because then I'll read another 200 tomorrow, hopefully. But I don't know if I want to start House of Sky and Breath tonight, or if I want to try to finish another series that like I've started in 2023. The other, I think there's only 2 other books that's on my TBR this month that like are books I start, like series I started and I need to finish, which, because Divine Rivals I had already finished. So looking at my TBR card, yeah, I think The Curse of True Love, which is the 3rd and final installment in the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. And then I still have Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. And I'm just scared for that one. I'm really scared for that one because, oh my gosh, Magnolia Park's Long Way Home did me in, and so I just don't know how I'm gonna make it through Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. But I know I want to finish it before the next Magnolia Park books come out. Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, which comes out in February. So I don't know. I may go into A Curse of True Love just because that one, like, that is the final installment, so at least I can like fully knock off another series. And then yeah, I may start that one and then go into House of Sky and Breath. I don't know, I'm picking between A Curse of True Love and House of Sky and Breath. I'll do a poll on my Instagram and I'll see what I choose. I've just been looking at the two books over here and I'm like, which one are you gonna pick? Yeah, because I need to put Daisy Hates to the side right now. I just know my blood pressure can't take it right now. So yeah, that is the plan. So I'm gonna continue the Dead Romantics, and then depending on what you guys vote on my poll on my Instagram, I'll let you guys know. I have House of Sky and Breath on my Kindle. I don't have A Curse of True Love on my Kindle. So I may see if I can get it on my Kindle, because I feel like I've just been reading so much faster on my Kindle, like these thick books. So I've just been like reading romances, like paperbacks. But okay, enough talking. Let's get to reading. Hi guys. Okay, it's actually, well, I guess it's a lot later. It's like I don't know, I forgot what time I updated you guys. I think it was like close to 6, but it is now 8:12, and y'all, it is raining so hard outside today. It's just been windy and stuff all week, and it's supposed to continue. So hopefully my lights don't go out. Hopefully the power does not go out with how bad it's looking out there. But I actually just wrapped up the Dead Romantics on page 108. So I'm on chapter 12. And it's definitely not my normal kind of read. You know, it's just a lot. It's not your typical romance. So basically what has happened in this story, the main character Florence, she lives in New York, and she's a ghostwriter for a very popular author, and she's given a deadline for one of the books she's writing. And the thing is, she writes for a romance author, but she just recently went through a really bad breakup, and so it's really hard for her to write like a happy ending, because she just doesn't feel like happy endings are real, because look what's going on in her real life. But in the midst of that, she actually gets a call from her mom, and she has to go back home due to a tragic event happening. And when her family owns like a funeral home, and so when they're there, they're all there, and someone knocks on the door, and it's a ghost at the door, but the ghost is the editor that gave her the deadline that she couldn't meet. And so basically, like, he's dead, and he's like appearing as a ghost in her hometown to her, but he doesn't know, like, he doesn't think he's dead. He's like, I don't remember dying. And she's just like, well, you're dead because you're a ghost. And I'm kind of, my most interesting question right now is not even why he's appearing. It's just, is this man really dead? Because the last we saw of him, he was very much alive. Like, literally, they ended up having like a little random kissing scene. And yeah, like, so I'm just like, how did he die? Like, I feel like he's not really dead. I just feel like this is, I don't know. I don't even like know if I can guess like what is really going on, because it's just so awkward. But like, she has been known to like be able to see ghosts, same as her dad. Like I said, it's kind of creepy because her family owns a funeral home, so it's like they look at death so differently. And yeah, I don't know what my theory is right now, but I don't think the guy is dead. I don't think he's actually dead. I think that somehow it's like an illusion, like her imagination seeing her editor as a ghost. Like, I don't know. But I'm gonna read a little bit more tonight, probably. I know I said I wanted to make it to 100, and I think I said 145 pages. Because I think there was 345 pages. Yeah, so 345 pages. So I want to try to make it to 145. So I have a little bit under 45 pages left, more like 35, 33. No, Jasmine, that's so wrong. A little bit under 45, but not that much. But I also did, so I know I said I was going to put a poll on my Instagram about what I was going to read next, as far as like my fantasy read, but the results wasn't resulting like I wanted them to. And basically what I'm saying is that they didn't pick the book. Y'all didn't pick the book that I was leaning more towards. Even though I had said I didn't know which one I wanted to read. Once I posted it, I was like, I kind of think I do know what I want to read. So, oh wait, no, it's going in my favor. And the last time I checked, it was not in my favor. But House of Sky and Breath is actually winning. So we have 57%. We have 57% on House of Sky and Breath. I don't know if you guys can see that. But then we have 43% on A Curse of True Love. So at first A Curse of True Love was winning. And it's not that I don't want to read it. It's just after finishing House of Earth and Blood, I just kind of now, like, once I let it sit, I wanted to dive into House of Sky and Breath. So I did read the prologue already. So I'm at page 23, which is part 1. And yeah, it's crazy. The prologue, we find out about like a whole new character, and basically this character is trying to get her brother out of like one of these camps, kind of like a prison camp when you think about it. And you know, just think of like Sarah J Maas, just, you know, getting your blood pressure rising by somebody trying to get their brother out of a prison camp and then getting chased by all of the Asteri and High Guards. Is essentially what is happening. I don't know if that made any sense, but that is what is happening. So I'm gonna probably try to read a little bit more of House of Sky and Breath first, and then probably once I get in bed, I'll try to get some more of the Dead Romantics in. But it's already 8:18. Like I said, it got pretty late pretty fast. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and we will see how far I get in each book tonight. Like I said, fingers crossed we knock a little bit of both out tonight. I'm not too tired, but I did wake up early today, so we will see. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the morning. Hi guys, so it is the next day. It is, what time is it? 12:41. So you guys already know it's my lunchtime, and y'all, I don't remember if I updated you guys on where I was at. Well, I know I updated you guys, but I don't know which book I was on. But for House of Sky and Breath, I am at chapter 4, so page 59, which puts me at like about 8%. And then I did read a little bit more of the Dead Romantics last night. I am at page 130, so just shy of my 145 goal. So today I'm gonna try to get to 245. Y'all, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm just so invested in like the Crescent City world right now. This is just not hitting. It's an interesting story. It's just when you have the two that you're like reading, like this one is more interesting right now, so it's kind of hard for me to like enjoy this one, because I'm like constantly thinking about Crescent City. Hence I even have my Crescent City like sweatshirt on, and on the back it says "Through love all is possible." If you know, you know. But yeah, I am just like, I want to dive more into Crescent City, but I think I'm gonna at least try to go ahead and get to like 145 pages in the Dead Romantics. Yeah, if I read 2 more chapters, I'll be at 148 pages. So then tonight I'll have like right at 100 pages. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I honestly forgot where. Oh, okay. I forgot where I like kind of even ended at. But yeah, so let's try to go ahead and read a little bit of this. Hopefully I get to touch Crescent City or House of Sky and Breath on my lunch break. We'll see, but if not, then I will definitely be reading it as soon as I log off work. Y'all, I have not left the house well, I did leave the house Monday. I didn't leave the house at all yesterday. But yesterday was so cold and rainy, like it was just a work from home and then read day. Like that's all it was. So today I think it's kind of going to be the same. It's not cold and rainy anymore, but I don't feel like leaving the house today. So yeah, but tomorrow I do have to go to the gym because I didn't go Tuesday. Tuesday and Thursdays are my gym days, and so since yesterday was so cold and rainy, the gym was not happening. So I'm definitely gonna be trying to squeeze in a gym session tomorrow. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video tomorrow after I finish the Dead Romantics. I doubt I'm gonna finish House of Sky and Breath before this video is up, but don't worry, I'll continue like another reading vlog at the end of this one, so you guys can see me finish that up, and then whatever else I pick to read next, since we're going to be doing these weekly hopefully. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to end this one on Thursday, so then Thursday night I can edit it for you guys and have it up for you on Friday, and then hopefully the next ones we'll start doing those on Sundays in addition to like my normal Friday videos. But yeah, so enough rambling. Can you tell I've not talked to anybody today? Like I start mouth vomiting, I start word vomiting. But yeah, so let's go ahead and read a little bit of the Dead Romantics, and then hopefully get into Sky and Breath. Hi friends, so it is much later in the afternoon. It's 6:14 p.m. I literally just logged off work like maybe 10 minutes ago, so it was definitely a longer work day. And then during my lunch, y'all, I tried to read. I just don't know if my brain's just not, I don't know. I tried to read, and I was only supposed to read 2 chapters, but I only ended up reading 1 chapter, and then my brain just could not focus on reading. So I actually ended up editing. So I did edit up until my lunchtime for today, like what I filmed. So at least I'm caught up with editing, so that way all I have to do is put in this footage and then put in whatever footage I film tomorrow. So I'm still not gonna, it wasn't a waste of time. I still was productive. I just didn't read like I wanted to. I am gonna read a little bit more of the Dead Romantics before I try to dive into House of Sky and Breath tonight, because I'm definitely gonna be diving into House of Sky and Breath. But I also did get a book delivery today, And I got the new Atlas 6 book, the third one, which I honestly don't know what it's, I forgot the name of it. I literally just like opened it and put it on my shelf. The Atlas Complex is what I believe it's called. So now I've put the Atlas Paradox on my TBR for the month because I want to get into that one. And I read the Atlas 6 last year. I think it was like early last year was when I read it. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and let you guys know what's going on, because when you see that I have not made any update to the book except for like 5 pages, that is why, because yeah, my brain has just not been in the reading like mindset for some reason, I guess. And then I did, during my lunch, I did end up going to go pick up coffee because I was just so tired. So I ended up going to go pick up some Starbucks. So I'm thinking I'm going to be up late tonight because, like, I try not to drink coffee after 12, but it was needed today. It was, I don't know, today was just, it just felt like a long day. It just felt like a real, probably because I had an early meeting this morning, and whenever I have to turn on my brain for early morning meetings, that just tires me out quicker than when I kind of get to take my time and, like, you know, go through emails and stuff before I like have to jump into like meetings. So maybe that's why I just feel like I'm brain dead. So I may just be, you know, resting and, like I said, reading a few chapters tonight. But it won't be like a heavy reading night. But yeah, I need water because I think all I've drank today also is just coffee. So can y'all tell I'm just like brain dead now? I'm just literally brain dead. After I read the Dead Romantics, I think I'm just gonna focus on series, like, because it's kind of hard to kind of like read series at the same time as me trying to read like standalone romances. And I thought it would help because, like, so I wouldn't get like in a book slump by continuing so many series. But the series that I'm continuing, like, I love them so much, so it's like, you know, it's not like one different series. It's not one series I'm reading, so it doesn't feel like I'm just like reading the same thing over. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get through the Dead Romances, and I think for the rest of the month I'm just gonna try to focus on reading series, because it's trying to balance the two right now is just like annoying, because like I said, I feel like I can't really get into the Dead Romantics because I'm thinking so much of House of Sky and Breath. But it's like when I'm reading the Dead Romantics, like, I actually am enjoying it. But yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just, yeah, I just feel, I don't feel like getting up, but I don't feel like reading right now either. I'm just, sometimes, you know, you have those days. And it's also Wednesday, so it's like the middle of the week, which, y'all, the fact that it's only Wednesday, like, is it just me or is this week going by slow? I know this is the first full week of work. Maybe that's it, because this is my first like full week of work in like 3 weeks, I think, because last week we had New Year's Day, so that was a short week, and then we had the week of Christmas, that was a short week. So definitely 2 weeks of short weeks. And then the week before Christmas, I think I had PTO like on a few days at the end of the week. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done a 5-day week. So maybe that's why it just feels like it should be like Thursday or Friday now. But at least we have a long weekend, so I'll be vlogging over the weekend to see what I read and what I do. But okay, I'm gonna really stop rambling, and I'm gonna talk to you guys once I read some more, and I'll give you guys an update of what we get done. Hi guys, so I have hit page 201 in the Dead Romantics, and guys, it's actually getting very interesting now. Y'all, I am freezing cold. It is so cold, and I don't know why, like, my heat is on. But I'm at chapter 23, so I actually only have 145 pages left. I'm kind of like tempted to just keep going because, like I said, it's getting so interesting now. I just had to get through that first like lull, but it's starting to get interesting and it's kind of hard to put down, but I also like am ready to dive into House of Sky and Breath. So I think I'm going to stop here. I feel like I'm at a good stopping point. And yeah, so I'm going to try to dive into House of Sky and Breath. I'm going to read it on my Kindle. And what time is it? I feel like it's so late. It probably is late. Okay, it's 9:11. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this one for tonight. Or at least stop right now. I may, when I get in bed, I may read some more of it. But I'm going to at least try to knock out like 2 or 3 chapters of House of Sky and Breath. And I say that because her chapters are like, according to my Kindle, they're like 23 minutes long. So we'll see. I know I'm not at 100 pages. So if I can definitely get to 100 pages tonight in the book, I'll be content with that. And then the plan is to definitely finish The Dead Romantics tomorrow. And then continue House of Sky and Breath over the weekend. At the latest, I want to try to finish it on Sunday, because if I read it, if I'm only reading that book Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I should be good to go, because today's Wednesday and I'll finish The Dead Romantics on Thursday. So yes, that's my plan, is to, once I finish The Dead Romantics, is just fully dive into House of Sky and Breath over the weekend. And I don't know what I'm going to read next after that, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, guys, I'm going to read House of Sky and Breath. I'm going to hopefully try to get to 100 pages, and I will update you guys in the morning. I plan to wake up a little early tomorrow. So if I don't update you guys tonight, I'll update you in the morning to let you know how far I got into House of Sky and Breath. Hi guys, so it is the next day. It is Thursday, and y'all, I have not read not one single word today. Absolutely nothing. I have read nothing at all. And it is 8:02 p.m. That's where we're at right now. And honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna read today. I think I am just gonna chill, like, and just, you know, it's gonna be a non-reading day, which is very rare. I don't normally have days where I don't end up reading, but I don't know, I feel like I just don't have the brain capacity to read right now. Like, my attention span is just not there. And it's probably because I didn't go to sleep until like 2 a.m. which I don't even know. Like, I went to bed, like, I was tired when I went and got in my bed, but then it was like the minute I laid down, like, all the caffeine I had drank decided to just like put on a show, and I was just up. Like, I'm like, where is all this energy coming from? Like, y'all, that caffeine was like, yeah, now here come the energy. And so yeah, that was last night. But when I got in bed, I did end up reading some more of House of Sky and Breath. So I'm at chapter 10, and I'm only 14% in. And y'all, the stress level, I think the last clip y'all saw was when I was reading House of Sky and Breath, and like, I literally was stressed. And I think at that point I was literally only maybe 4 chapters in, and I'm just like, Sarah, why did you have to stress me out like this? So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to finishing that. I'm gonna finish it over the weekend, and I'll make sure I vlog that for you guys. So then my next reading diaries video will be me finishing House of Sky and Breath. And also, finishing the Dead Romantics, because I'm still at 200 pages. I have not read anything else since what I finished yesterday. When I tell y'all, like, I should have known this was kind of happening, because yesterday, like, I was already kind of like, my brain was just already kind of scattered. And so the fact that, like, I didn't go to sleep at my normal time, like, and I still had to get up early for work, like, it was, you know, it just wasn't. I should have known today. Like, even during my lunch, I didn't read because I had to run errands. I had to go ahead and go to the grocery store and stuff and pick up stuff, so I didn't have to do it after work when all the stores are crowded. But yeah, so I just wanted to hop on here and end this vlog, or in this reading vlog, and then in the next one we will continue House of Sky and Breath and the Dead Romantics, and then also whatever, I'll probably read A Curse of True Love, because I know people really wanted this me to read that one. So since House of Sky and Breath and A Curse of True Love was what I like, the two I was up against, I think I'll do A Curse of True Love next. So hopefully all three of those are in the next video. And looking back, I'm like, dang, how many books did we finish on this one? And I think we literally only finished one. We only finished House of Earth and Blood. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, we're here for fun. We're here for fun. And yeah. But yes, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I am so active on there, like, every day, and it's just a way for us to have more conversations. But yeah, let me know what videos you guys want to see in the future, and what do you want to see for 2024. I am open to so many video ideas. So yeah, but I will see you in the next video. Bye.